Hey there, guys. Damon here with Awesome Old Dad Dude. Selling, making ends meet on eBay. Today, I've kind of made a couple videos. I haven't made one in about a week. Kind of had a long week here. I know it's Friday. Happy Friday to everybody, right? That's one thing. And I still kind of do it, not as much. I really get tired of only looking forward to Friday, or Saturday, Sunday, back to Monday, Tuesday, You really should, and I wish I'd have learned this a long time ago. I wish you really should, whenever you come 40, and when you wake up in the morning, you should really be happy all the time, right? I mean, there's really no reason. Life's way too short not to enjoy every minute of it. Sorry, I got the heat rolling because it's a little cool here in Illinois this morning. Excuse me. So I'm going to go over on the way to work here. My videos are always real short. Like I said, we're back and forth to work. We don't have a lot of time. It's one thing, the one criticism, which if I'm to criticize anybody's work, right, I really don't want to criticize, but most of these guys have hour and a half videos. I don't have that kind of time to sit down most of the time. Every once in a while I can squeeze in. What I do is these guys is on my way to work or back, I turn them on YouTube and I set them down and I listen to them talk, I mean, if you want to listen to me talk, that's fine. I mean, I'm not that good of a speaker, or I'm not that good looking, so if you don't want to maybe plug a little YouTube Red, that way you don't have to keep your phone on, you can just listen to me. But on the way to work this morning, I'm going to go over some things I've been selling. So it's been a little over a month now. I want to tell you what I've been successful with so far and things that I haven't been successful with. When I first started, I was, like I said, I work in a lumberyard, a retail type establishment. And so what I was doing is I'm finding things that are on clearance, bargain area, things I think will sell well. Some things I'll buy on sale, and I don't make as much on those things, but something I can turn over. I'm just wanting to turn, especially when I first started, I just wanted to turn some things over and get some money going, because I didn't have a lot of capital to start up with. But what I do have at 40 is a little credit, right? Now I'm not condoning credit cards. I don't like them. Don't use them if you don't have to, ever. Because that either means A, something happened that you had to have it and you couldn't afford it, or B, you couldn't afford something and bought it anyway, right? Well, in my opinion, business is a little bit different for me. What I did was I've got a credit card and I buy some things. I've got a, in full disclosure here, I own a 50 by 100 pole building. So I've got some warehouse space, so I don't have to rent space, things like that. I own this place. It's not really set up for a warehouse. It's more of a garage wood shop, but my office now looks like almost like a Walmart, Got things lined up on desks, stuff like that. But I started out, a few of the first things, commercial faucets was my first big one. I found these commercial faucets set on a shelf at the place where I work. I don't want to say where I work because I don't want, some of you guys may end up watching this that work with me or know me and know where I work, but I found these commercial faucets sitting on a shelf, marked down. They're $50 a piece. I looked them up and they look like I can make maybe $20 or $30 a piece on them. So I bought those. I went and talked to guys. They've been sitting there for a while. And I said, hey, I negotiate with people all the time, day in, day out. That's one thing I learned in the job I've got, is that it's okay to negotiate. They can tell me no. I mean, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I tell people no all the time. And every once in a while, they can move a little bit, and it's okay, especially when you're doing stuff like this. If they move $5, that's $5 that goes in your pocket, and that's fine if they're willing to negotiate. Don't feel bad. Don't go into a place and feel like, even Walmart, I don't care. If you're going to buy 35 or 40 of something, say, hey, I'll buy all these. Can you give me, even if you give me 10 cents, that's, $5 if you buy 50 of them. So, but, I bought stuff. And some of the first things I bought, and I've still got them. The commercial faucets I bought, and they sold in like less than a week, and I made like 60 or 70 bucks on those. That was a really good deal. And what I try to do, or what I do, I said doo-doo, my kids. I take the money, so I sell it. Yeah, I've got my account online, and this, like I said, I'm not condoning this, but this may be just like for me. This, I can't really tie up a bunch of my liquid money, our bank account, up with stuff for me to sell because I need it for bills a lot of times. We try not to live paycheck to paycheck, but towards the end of the month, sometimes we do. I mean, we go through a lot of bills. Got 5 kids, 5 people, 5 mouths to feed, 5 showers to take every day, 5 people using the bathroom. I mean, our bills add up, and it's not, uncommon for the bills to, towards the end, especially in the wintertime when the heating bill's hitting, us to be running kind of tight. So I don't want to, tie up a bunch of our money that I need to pay bills. And so what I do is once they pay me, I transfer the money from PayPal over to my bank account. Then I take it on my bank account and I pay my credit card, that portion of it off. And I check it off. I keep a little ledger and I check it off, make sure I know what I paid off, what I haven't. I also bought, sorry, I'm kind of going everywhere today, but that's just a little side note there that, if you're going to use credit cards, make sure you keep track of it so if you're running up credit and not having profit because you're spending your money that was credit on cash things out in the world, then you're not doing it right. You're losing money. I just want to make that clear. If you can't pay off what you paid on your credit card, you're actually losing money. Now, the one thing is, I will say though, and I've noticed, and I don't hope I never have to do it, and I hope you never have to do it either, but if I ever do get in a bind right now, I'd come to the point where my minimum payment, I don't remember what it is, but is whatever. I already had a little bit of money on this card because I had a bunch of medical bills and I had to pay those off. But when my minimum payment comes around, I don't have to pay that on my bank account now because I can pay that on my PayPal money and cover it. And it's really not money that I have to come out of my paycheck. That comes out of the PayPal money that I was already going to pay back. So it's a little bit of a burden it takes off of me if you got to just hit your cycle right. So, like I said, I'm not condoning using credit cards to start up your business or whatever. But if you have to, and it is an option, if you can pay cash with stuff and then get it back, if you got enough asset laying around, a little liquid money like that, do that. But if not, you can do it this way. I applied for 2 or 3 0%. What I do is, like a lot of people do, if I have a balance, I'll transfer it over to another 0%. Not the best practice, but I'm actually getting my credit card paid off doing this. So to me, it's worth it. I'm not paying off huge chunks, but I'm chipping away at it. I'm chipping away. So this is something that you might be able to do too. Now let's go back to what I've been selling. Like I said, the commercial faucets, I made about $60 on those, which was nice. Second thing was Yankee candles. So I see these Yankee candles, we're going to sell buy one, get one free. I'm like, man, that seems like a good deal. These Yankee candles are like $15, $16 a piece everywhere you look. Walmart, that's what we sell them for. So I buy these Yankee candles, and through whatever I did wrong, they ended up being $9.02 a piece. I cannot move these candles. I sold more on Facebook Marketplace than I did on eBay. I've got a bunch of candles, but of course my wife said, hey, Christmas is coming up, right? So we'll give the candles away for Christmas, which we might do that. I'm thinking about just returning them for my money back because I've sold 3 candles and my wife's burned 3 candles. So that's where we're at with that. Love you, baby. So I'm flopping with the candles big time. When I thought the candles were going to move quick, and they didn't. I looked them up, and they were selling for, looked like to me, I'll do your research. I did my research, and it looked like they were selling for like $20 a piece, and pretty regularly. So I thought, after fees, I could pull off $3, $4, and I could a candle and sell. I don't remember how many I bought now. It was a lot. I thought if I could get $3 a candle, and I was going to sell 20 of them, I thought I was going to turn them over in a month. I was going to $60 that month off those candles. Well, that's a big flop on the candles. Yankee candles, they're heavy. They cost a little bit to ship. But my sorry I did, not really. I'd like to know, like I said, I'm getting into this where I really want to know what I can do, what I can sell, and what I can't. But the Yankee Candle's a big flop. Didn't like it. I probably won't do that ever again. One thing, around the beginning, I made some money on, and I watched some of these guys, and I'm not a big clothes guy. I'm not going to sell a bunch of clothes on my account. I don't know a lot about clothes. But one day at lunch, went to McDonald's, got a McDouble, and I just grabbed it to go. I thought, while I'm out for lunch, I'm going to stop in the Goodwill. Just because this is when I first started out, and I hadn't really ever, I've been in the Goodwill, but I've never been in the Goodwill and really paid attention. So I went in the Goodwill, and I have 30 minutes for lunch, so I'm hustling, I'm just flipping through stuff. I find a Ralph Lauren polo sweater, red. I know the name Ralph Lauren, so I'm like, hey, it was $3, so I said, I'll grab that. That I listed for, I don't know, I think I listed for $19 or something, maybe $18.99. I list a lot of stuff. Instead of $19, I listed for $18.99. I work in retail. I've worked in retail a lot of times in my life. Gas pumps, they all do this. It looks better. It looks better to say $18.99 than $19, and it's a penny. And I don't know, maybe I feel like it sells better when I do that, but it seems like if I put something at $15, it doesn't sell as good. But I think I listed like $17.99, $18, $15 profit. I had a lady offer me 3 days later $15. I sold that. So I made, I probably made $9 profit on that, which, that's what I'm saying. Here starting up, I'm not looking for huge sales right now. I'm wanting to build up a little capital so I can quit using my credit card to buy things. Christmas is coming up. I may use a little bit of my money to throw into Christmas, but I keep a little bit of money in my PayPal. Fees will be coming out soon. Don't forget that. If you guys are new to eBay, and I've never had this trouble because I knew, but eBay doesn't take their fees out their final selling fee out when you pay. They take it out once a month, and it's based on what you sold that month. So don't get yourself in a jam where, like my debit card covers anything that doesn't come out of PayPal. Well, I don't want my eBay fees to hit, I think my eBay fees this month, I can't remember what they are, but I don't want them to come out and hit me real hard with eBay fees, and then I lose $100 on my bank account. You need to pay attention. So if you're using your PayPal money to pay bills or whatever, it's your money. That's good money to do that with. But don't forget about those eBay fees. You don't want to be paying those out of pocket. You should make sure you cover that in your cost of your goods. There's a calculator. It's called Sales Calc. I use it. It's real quick. It's real simple. When I'm selling something, especially if I'm going to buy something and resell it, especially when it's like a sell price and not like a closeout price or something, I use that to see where I need to be. And I make sure, don't list things lower than what you need to be at. Don't not make money. If it's something that you've had sitting around forever, I'll return it to the store where I bought it if I can. Get 100% of my money back. You're not hurt. You're right where you're not gained, but you're not hurt. If you can sell it, sometimes I start, like when it's getting close, like one of the places I buy stuff from, like my Christmas inflatables. I'm gonna get to those here. I might not make it this video, but my next video, I'm gonna do 2 videos today, and we'll go. But it's gonna be the same thing. But like my Christmas inflatables, I buy those at retail, but I catch them when they're on sale. And I'm going to buy some on clearance whenever they go on clearance, but they're getting starting, but because Christmas inflatable season's about over for Christmas anyway. But you got 90 days to return stuff. I keep track of that. And if within 90 days I can't sell it to get my money back on it, I return it and put the money back on whichever card or however you bought it. If you pay cash, you can put it on a credit, then you're not hurt. I would actually rather sell it. Make sure if you do sell it though, you can't sell it for what you bought it for. You got to sell it what you bought it for, plus about 13% to cover your PayPal fees and your eBay fees. That way you're breaking even. You want to break even at the very least on some of this bigger stuff if you're paying high dollar money for it. If you're going to go in and pay $50 for something that's only going to sell for $80 and you're only going to make $10 profit, well, you don't want to go in and lose money on that sale. And on the flip side of that, I'm learning. I haven't learned, but I'm learning that I got to look at big picture. If I have to lose a little bit of money on a sale, and on one of my drop ship things, whenever I first started, I don't drop ship a lot. I've got maybe 5-6 listings, and they're doing okay. But when I was drop shipping things, there was one time where a price raised it on, I think it was Walmart when I first started, and I hadn't checked it that morning. I'm still doing everything manually. I don't have any software, no VAs, no virtual assistants. If you don't know what those things are, we'll try to cover those as I get them, I hope. Hopefully I'll make it big enough to get them. If not, then I won't. But lost my train of thought. You just don't want to lose money. But big picture is, big picture, that's what I was at. Big picture. Woo, 40's tough on the brain. Big picture is, this month I made money. And you don't want to make somebody mad over, say, I think I lost like $4 on this product I'm talking about because I wasn't figuring in my eBay fees correctly. So that's a big deal. You know, you can really lose money if you don't figure the eBay fees right. That sells calc, or find something that makes it simple for you, so you know what you have to break even on something. So I mean, and I think I lost $4. I was going to cancel the order, and I thought, no, I'm not going to cancel this order. And this lady be mad at me because I couldn't fulfill the order, and it was my fault. I wasn't paying attention. I'm new to this. And I explained, you know, I just shipped it. You know, it's $3. The big picture, I made close to $500. I lost $3. I still made money. I made money. Don't look at it cell to cell. Don't live breath to breath. You know, I always saying, I'm a big, huge baseball fan. St. Louis Cardinals, go Cards, right? Big Paul Goldschmidt, they got signed him this week, so big picture, right? I hope it works out for us. But I watch baseball and I live pitch by pitch. You can't do that in what we're doing here. If you're making money, you can't live cell by cell. If you lose a little money on one cell because you screwed up, don't beat yourself up over it. Learn from it, move on. You know, it's real easy to. It's okay to fail. You know, that's one thing. It's okay to fail. It's okay to lose a little money. $3 is a really, really, really cheap lesson for me. You know, it was a really cheap lesson to learn. Hey, you're not figuring things right. Make sure you're figuring them right. Make sure if you're going to drop ship and don't have all the software, make sure you got time to check your drop ship listings every morning and make sure that Walmart sale didn't go off and you just sold something for $30 less than you're going to have to pay for it, because that sucks, right? I mean, that's not what I did, but I mean, that could happen. Christmas inflatables. Last thing before I get to work here, guys. I'm going to make another video and I'll keep going and tell you some other things I got that I want to cover. Christmas inflatables. There's a girl I work with who was selling turkey inflatables for Thanksgiving, so I was like, well, I'll try some Christmas inflatables. I've sold about 15 Christmas inflatables. I bought them at sale price, so I didn't buy them real low, but I have made between $15 to $25 on each inflatable I've sold. Now, if I bought them at retail price, I probably would have made $5 or $6, but at sale price, they sell well. But the problem is, this week is probably the end of Christmas inflatable season. So I've got a few left, and today I'm going to start lowering my prices on them until they sell. But if not, those suckers are going back probably next Friday, going back to the store where I bought them. I'm going to get my money back for them. Because I did pay quite a bit of money for those. It's not money I want to hang on to until next year. I mean, I could probably hang on to it and sell them. But that's not that big of a deal to me. I'll take them back to the store, and if they go on clearance down to like $20, then I'll go back and buy them, and I'll keep them for a year. But all right, guys, I'm coming in. So this is part one. I'll hit part two later this afternoon. Maybe I'm going home. I don't know when it's going to be, but when I've got time. Right now, and maybe hopefully tonight, maybe when I get back home, maybe I can go over to the shop and we'll run through and show you guys what I've got in stock still. That way it'll make it easier for me to show you things that I'm being successful with, things I'm not. And I've got a couple big ones that I've got going on that I really would like to talk about. And I kind of got lucky on a few of them, but we'll talk about those as well. So I'm here, guys. Until later today, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, leave me a comment. Tell me if you like my stuff, don't like it, whatever. I like criticism and positive feedback. Matter of fact, I like the criticism even better. So if you got something to say, hey, this sucks, tell me that, because I like to know that kind of stuff. Hey, peace out, guys.